I want to ask you a question. And if you've been with me for a while, you've probably heard me ask this before, but I want to ask it from a new perspective. Would you accept this offer? Within the next year, you're going to lose all your hair. You're going to go straight from whatever Norwood you are. You're going to go straight to Norwood 5, 6. You're basically just going to lose all your hair on top. What you do have is just be very thin. Lose all your hair. Within the next year, you could be 16, you could be 21, you could be 27. It's all going to be gone in the next year. But for some unexplained reason, you also will be very, very rich. You'll be a millionaire, and not like 1 or 2 million, where if you invest it, you'll be fine. But like, you'll never have to worry about money again. What I'm asking you is, would you trade all of your hair in your youth now, or however old you are now, so that you would never have to worry about money again? Now, I've asked this before, and the general response I get, most people say yes. I'd go bald, completely bald for the rest of my life if I never had to worry about money again. That's what most people will say. Because a lot of people will say, well, I'm already getting there anyway. I'm already having to deal with how to grasp this and move on with my life and expect this new identity. So why not? I could do it. But for the people who say that, look at the psychology in that. And I don't even know for sure. Well, no, I do know for sure. I take the money. But what's funny about that is, so many people who watch my videos, they struggle with the concept of still having confidence without having hair. They believe the two are exclusive. Peanut butter and jelly. You cannot have confidence without having hair in your youth, they believe. That's part of their identity, the way they see the world, right? But suddenly, for some of those people, they get a new perspective when I mention that they'll never have to worry about money again, because they're going to be multimillionaires, but they're going to be bald within the next year and for the rest of their lives. So how does the money make it any better? How do you accept your baldness at a young age, your complete baldness at a young age, simply because you have money? Now, is it because if you have money, that takes care of everything else? And one of the things that keeps popping up in these videos is the theory that women will not like you if you don't have hair. So is that to say, well, you could have zero hair, but as long as you're a multimillionaire, women will like you? Why? Because you have money? So you're saying that you're okay with women liking you for a very super... Oh, that's so sad. You know I'm a vegan, right? That's just so sad. I hate to see any animal have to suffer. Or that beautiful bird, the theory is they flew in from the tree, they crashed into this window, and they lost their life. But I do accept the circle of life too, that there are rodents that need to eat, and they've got babies to feed. And I accept that, but it is sad to see a beautiful God's creature deceased in the prime of their life. That's sad to me. Okay, now, so, yeah, I'll go bald to be a multimillionaire for the rest of my life. As far as women not liking bald guys, the theory goes, so many people think. Yeah, well, yeah, but if I had a bunch of money, they wouldn't care. So it's saying that you're okay with a woman liking you for an artificial reason. She's not liking you for you, like the Blessed Union of Soul song. She likes me for me. You're saying, I don't care if she likes me for me, as long as she likes me, even if it means it's just for the money, and she doesn't think I'm attractive at all, I'm totally cool with that. See, this is where it's really starting to get interesting and complex, because it starts revealing our true motivation, doesn't it? For those who will say, women will not like me, I'm losing my hair, but then they're also okay with women mainly just liking them for the money. So do you really want to spend any time with the... I mean, for your whole life, like, I get it. Some of you don't care about settling down and getting married anytime soon. I get it. Some of you are way too young to even really care. But at some point, you're gonna care. You don't want to be like Sammy from The Wedding Singer. Have you seen that movie? You don't want to be like him. He's in his mid-30s, probably my age, mid-30s, admitting that it's all pointless chasing women around, but yet he's still lonely and he's still alone. I think it's interesting that people are willing to admit they're okay with losing all their hair if they had more money than they'd ever need for the rest of their life. And the reason it's a relevant and important question, because it explores the fundamentals of what's going on. And that is, if we're to answer this honestly, I think we could admit, most of us, even if we take the money, it's still not going to buy true confidence. It's not going to buy happiness. And if you're only taking that imaginary deal to get the money, then the women still don't like you for you. And I think at the heart, most people wouldn't be okay with that. It's still brokenness. It's still, and I'm sorry I have to keep bringing this up, but the guy that had left a comment saying he puts on Rogaine, but yet he's still too embarrassed to even go outside, and he's married because he's so ashamed of his hair loss. We look for these cures as if they would solve our baldness, but when they don't, we're still not addressing the real issue. So please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think accepting the money and going bald isn't going to solve the problem. But why then am I a hypocrite? Why earlier, minutes ago, did I say that I take the money? Because I've already graduated past my identity and my confidence being associated with my hair. That's why I take the money. I'll go bald. It's fine, because I've already got what I needed first. I don't need money to get those things that money would provide, as far as people liking me or someone thinking I'm attractive. But even if I was single, knowing what I know now, I still would not be okay with a woman only liking me for my money. And I know that's quite a common thing across the world and the history of the world. But I personally want to know that I'm truly loved. And I am truly loved. And that's why I take the money. But what I'm saying is, it wouldn't be a good idea to take the money if you think that that's going to solve your problem of not accepting the fact that you were destined by your DNA to be a man who's going to lose his hair a little bit before other men. Flash forward a decade from now, it may not matter, but right now it does. Think about it.